welcome to the cottage. How you guys doing? Hello, hello. I see we've got a few people tuned in. Welcome to mini readings. Yay! We are celebrating because mini readings are finally back. Yes, yes, yes. How's everybody doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget to drop a like. It does help the channel always when you guys do that. Probably going to wait just a little bit because I went live just a few minutes early just to let everybody know that we are here. Before we start reading, since we said we wouldn't go live till 7, we'll probably wait till 7 to start reading. We've got about 4 more minutes. But anyway, I hope all of you guys are doing great out there in YouTube land. Welcome one and welcome all. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? You guys got a whole vibe going on? I hope so. I hope so. By the way, Anastasia, you are first. You are first up. And hey Lupe, how you doing? Good to see you. But again, we're going to wait and give folks just a couple of minutes to get in because I did go live a little bit early. But anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well tonight. Wherever you are, whatever time of day it is, whatever part of the world you're in. It is hold on just a second. I just got a payment in. I don't know what this is for because it's 11:11. I can't tell if it's like a Hey Anastasia, yes, you were up for. Oh, okay. Nancy, was that a donation? Because you sent me $11. Is that a donation or are you trying to book a mini reading? Mini readings are $30 US dollars. So I don't know, was that a donation or what? Because yeah, but anyway, here we go. Anastasia, let me read for you because I know you want to know about the Cancer first and then the Aries after that. So since you're here, Anastasia, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, everybody. All right. So we have Kelly after Anastasia. Again, Nancy, I'm not sure what your intentions are. So if you're wanting a reading, you need to make that happen. Okay, it'll be about $19 left for you to get a reading, and you would need to put your reading in the comment. Okay, because I really couldn't tell what that was for. But okay, Anastasia, let's get started. Let's go, Anastasia. All right, I forgot who you asked about. You asked about the Cancer first, so that's who we're going to pull for first. Okay, all right, here we go. Before we do that though, let's do this. Source, spirit, universe, divine guides, give us information for everyone's highest good, for the greater good of all. As it is spoken, so it is. All right, Anastasia, let's look at this Cancer's thoughts and feelings. Where's the Cancer in this connection? How's the Cancer feeling towards Anastasia? How's the Cancer feeling towards Anastasia? How's the Cancer feeling towards Anastasia? Let's take a look. Here we go. Give me the Cancer's energies towards Anastasia, please. How you doing, Anastasia? I hope you're doing good, love bug. Here we go. Cancers towards Anastasia. Let's take a look. Here we go, Anastasia. Oh, why is the Empress here in the reverse? The Page of Wands is here, though. Has there been something that happened between you two? This Cancer's invested in this thing with the 7 of Pentacles. It's almost like your Cancer wants to talk to you about something. I don't know if you guys maybe had a falling out or something with this Empress in the reverse. Something here happened, but this Cancer wants to talk to you with the Page of Wands here in the upright. Okay, the Empress is in reverse. I have no idea why, but I have the 7 of Pentacles. I almost feel like that there's something here that's happened. I don't know if this is between the two of you or just in the Cancer's world, but they're like, give this time. 7 of Pentacles, give this time, be patient. They're still invested. They still feel like there's a positive outcome between you two. Anastasia, why is this Empress in the reverse for my little Anastasia friend? Let's see. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, the Cancer may feel like you've lost interest. I don't know. They're still invested though for the 7 of Pentacles to be here, and they do want to talk. They do want communication. You know, that's flirty energy sometimes with that Page of Wands, as you well know, probably, right? The King of Cups, they still got emotion here. They feel, you know what? This Cancer thinks you, okay, so this Cancer feels very burdened about this. This Cancer is afraid this is over. Why? 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 I think this Cancer is very heavily invested. They're in this Ten of Wands energy, you know, in the upright here. But there's also this Ten of Swords here, you know. They're still invested and they still have a deep emotion here with this King of Cups. And if they weren't still invested in this thing, this Ten of Wands would have come out in the reverse. So I don't feel like this Cancer has given up on this at all. But they're feeling very stressed. Maybe they're going through something. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're going through a really painful cycle that has nothing to do with you. I don't know. But I'm picking up that there's a lot of stress in your Cancer's energy right now. And the Cancer's energy. Give me one more shuffle on this thing and let's dig just a little bit deeper on it for Anastasia, please. Page of Pentacles here. Three of Swords in reverse. I feel, you know what? I don't think this has to do with you. I almost feel like there's something going on, either job related or family related here. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up on. Maybe even with children or something, but I definitely pick up family issues. And I think they're trying to heal from this, whatever this is. I don't think this has to do with you. The Three of Swords in reverse. I don't think this has to do with you. There's still emotion here. Your Cancer is very much invested. They're just going through hell right now. I don't know if you're aware of it. You may not even know it, especially if you guys haven't talked in a while. Let's update the list. Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So, Nancy, I got your second payment. So I'm going to get you behind Kelly. And I think somebody else booked. No, that's it. Okay. So, all right, let's go to the Aries, Anastasia. Let's go to the Aries real quick. Give me the energies. Hi, Tiara. Bye, Tiara. Give me the energies of this Aries towards Anastasia. What's the Aries energy towards Anastasia right now? What's the Aries energy towards Anastasia right now? The Aries energy towards Anastasia. Aries 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 towards Anastasia, please. Aries towards Anastasia. Why is the Judgment card in the reverse? Knight of Wands in the reverse. What? The Empress in the reverse? What? Why does this Aries? Okay, what I'm getting is this Aries feels like there's some obstacles here to growth and expansion. The Judgment in the reverse and the Empress in reverse. The Knight of Wands in reverse can speak to a loss of motivation to go towards this thing. I mean, traditionally that's kind of a player card, but I don't feel like, based on the history of this, and I've been reading for this Aries, and you off and on periodically, I just don't feel like that's why this Knight of Wands is in reverse. I almost get this Aries going up, kind of like that, right? There's some kind of like the wind in their sails about the motivation in this thing, like there's something. Why does this Aries feel like there's something that there's no hope for? Almost. That's almost what I'm picking up here, because of some obstacle to growth. Some obstacle to growth. What is this obstacle, please? The Fool in reverse. Fears. Four of Pentacles. Holding back, man. The Chariot in reverse. Okay, so I think this is all. Okay. I'm going to tell you what this is. Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Christian Lynn. Appreciate you, sweetheart. You know what I feel like? I feel like this Aries is consumed with fear. Consumed with fear. With the Fool being in reverse and the Chariot being in reverse. The Fool in reverse is fear sometimes. The Chariot in reverse kind of stuck. And the Four of Pentacles in the upright holding back. Okay. Holding themselves back. I almost feel like that this Aries is afraid of this. I mean, that's honestly what I get from this Aries. That's what I feel like. And I got to call it. That's what I feel like is going on here, Anastasia. This is fear. This is fear. It's almost like It's almost like this Aries. Hold on a minute. Hang on a minute. How does this Aries feel about emotional vulnerability in general right now? What are the energies of this Aries right now as far as emotional vulnerability in general? Nine of Pentacles here. The Moon. Three of Swords. They're scared. They're scared of emotional vulnerability. They have a fear of the unknown. They have a fear of a loss of independence, of losing themselves in this connection or any connection. I just kind of looked at general how they feel about commitment just now, Anastasia. I think this Aries has got a lot of fears about opening up. And probably, if I had to guess, I feel like this, and I'm going to look, I feel like this Aries has emotion for you, Anastasia, and it scares the crap out of them. What are the emotions here? Are there emotions here? Are there emotions here? Are there emotions here from the Aries towards Anastasia? Give me the deep. Give me the deep, deep. Give me the deep, deep. Well, the Knight of Wands is here. The Six of Pentacles. The Emperor. Wow. So, you know what's interesting is this. It's like I've pulled the Emperor in reverse and then the Empress in reverse. Oh, my God. Here you go right here. When I clarified the Emperor, the Empress came out. That's it right there. This person is balls deep in emotion that they're scared to death of. That's what's going on here. Anastasia, I'm going to tell you what I feel. Yeah, there's a lot of heavy emotion here. But this Aries is so scared that you might get hurt if you were to get into anything with this Aries right now, if that makes sense. I feel like the Cancer's still the better bet. Just got to call that. I just got to call that. You know, I feel like the energies. This person has deep emotion for you. There ain't no doubt about it. But they are scared beyond scared. And, you know, scared equals potential heartbreak, right? That's what I got. I had to dig for that, which is okay. I don't mind doing. You know that. You know that, right? All right, so after Nancy, I think we've got a couple of more. Oh, yeah, we got several more. So Nancy, okay, I'm going to give everybody an updated list. Krista, I got you, love. And, okay, Shammy. Okay, you gave me your name. Good, Shammy. Okay. But that's what I got, Anastasia, and I hope that helps you, love bug. I hope that helps you, sweetie. Let me, Ashley, you want me to, oh, of course, Anastasia. I got you, Shammy. I got you. Ashley, I'm going to give you a list real quick. It's easier for me to type it. Let me take my all caps off. Kelly is next, then Nancy, then Krista, then Shammy. Yes, of course, Christian Lynn. Anytime. That's where we are right now. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Kelly, you are next. Kelly wants to know if I should fight for my marriage. We've been together 30 years. That's a lot of investment. That's a lot of heart space, huh, Kelly? All right, here we go, love bug. Let's get the energies of this marriage. And let's do this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to look at, I may bust this down a little bit, kind of like I did with Anastasia, Kelly. I'm trying because I'm charging a little bit more for mini reads. I've kind of revamped how I'm approaching mini readings. I'm going into a little bit more detail here. And so I may bust this up into a couple of different ways for you, Kelly. I want to look at how your partner feels about this connection, this marriage, how your partner feels about this marriage. Give me your partner toward this marriage. What is your partner feeling towards this marriage? Give me your partner's feelings towards this marriage and this connection. Let's take a look. So I have the Seven of Pentacles here. Very interesting. Death in reverse. Well, that's interesting. But the Two of Cups in reverse, you know what I feel like is this? And this kind of surprises me. I'll be honest with you, Kelly, but so far we're going to dig deeper. Okay. But initially, here's what I've got. First of all, your partner's still invested, the Seven of Pentacles. Give it time, give it time, give it patience. I haven't given up. The Death in reverse really is that's your major arcana here. Not only that, and your major arcana, by the way, would be the most dominant energy in a three or any spread would be your major arcanas. Okay. You have one in these three cards. It is the Death in reverse. In the tarot, when we read for romance, many of us readers, myself included, consistently, one of the cards I would look at for a potential reconciliation or reconnect would be the Death reversed. Okay. The Two of Cups in reverse is a little bit bothersome because I don't know why that's in reverse. Sometimes that means that you guys are at an impasse where you don't see eye to eye on something. It could be that there is maybe a loss of emotion between one of you or both of you. I want to clarify why this Two of Cups has come out in your person's energy, yet they're still invested and they don't really walk away they don't want to walk away from this thing with the Death card in the reverse. Okay, Kelly. So let's delve into this just a little bit. Okay, Kelly, let's delve into this Two of Cups in reverse just a little bit and see what's going on here, Kelly, with this with your partner. Let's take a look. Five of Cups, disappointment. Five of Pentacles in reverse, though. Man, that's another reconciliation card here. Page of Swords in the reverse. What in the world? Is there some kind of trust issue here? Maybe there's like somebody being overly obsessive, overly obsession, or overly suspicious. I don't know. Five of Cups. What's this? You know, Five of Cups can be heartbreak. Five of Cups, Nine of Wands in the reverse, man. Ten of Cups, though. Knight of Swords. So here's what I get. I think your partner knows good and well that there's been some tears with the Five of Cups here. They know that. They know that, okay? There's a part of them that they're wrestling with this. There's a part of them that wonders about throwing in the towel, but I'm going to tell you why they can't. They have emotion for you. Ten of Cups is here. That's a marriage card, but it's full of emotion. And it came up in the upright. But the Knight of Swords, it's almost like somebody made an impulsive decision here that hurt somebody, if that makes sense. Your partner bounces back and forth on this thing, but at the end of the day, they are very strongly leaning towards wanting to work this out. Okay? That's the strong leaning of your person. Okay? That's your so this Two of Cups in reverse, it's not about the it's because I told you it could be that somebody lost emotion. Your person didn't. That's not what it is. That's not what, and maybe you guys are just apart right now. That could be it too with the Two of Cups in reverse. Maybe it's just that you guys are, separated, or, maybe you've moved out from each other, something of that nature. Maybe it's just that you guys are not on the same page as far as what an issue is about or how to solve an issue or something of that nature. Could be one of those two things as far as what I'm pinning down on this. Your partner wants to work this out. Your partner really is invested. And your partner has emotion for you. Your partner loves you very deeply. And ultimately, I'm telling you, okay, let me tell you, Kelly, I have 9 cards on the board right now. And only one of those cards remains that major arcana, the Death in reversed. That is overcoming things sometimes, perseverance, lasting in romance readings. Most any tarot reader that I know interprets the Death in reverse as reconciliation energy, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, while it's a minor arcana, is the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. So there are issues here. Your person knows there are issues here. They know there's been some tears shed, some disappointment. There's definitely trust issues here. But I'm telling you, your person wants to work this out. So here's what I say. Here's what and I don't get this a lot, Kelly. I'm going to be honest with you, but here's what I feel. I feel like this. It sounds to me like you're invested in this thing too, or we wouldn't be having this conversation. So it's almost like maybe therapy, maybe sit down, maybe talk it through. If you're invested in it and they're invested in it, okay, and you got 30 years, and okay, let me just say this. If I were to pick up toxic energies and all that kind of baloney crap, I would be like, I don't care about 30 years. But when you've got all this, and I'm hearing from you that you're thinking about fighting for this, your person is too. Okay. And I see the emotion there. I see something that could be salvageable. Okay. That's just me from your non-therapist reader, right? So I say it's worth a try. I say it's worth a try. I think your person loves you. Wow. Thank you so much, Britt. Appreciate you more so than you ever could imagine. How you doing, Britt girl? Thank you so much. Kelly, I hope that helped you. Kelly, I hope that helped you. Let's do okay, I got two names to add. Ashley, are you keeping the list? Okay. If you are, we just did Kelly, Nancy, then Krista, then Shammy. Then after Shammy is Christian Lynn, and then Lauren, Lauren. Okay. Thank you, Britt girl. You're the bestest. But you already knew that. I hope you did. Hey, I got a secret to share with y'all. Give me, Nancy, I'm going to read for you in just a second, but I got a secret to share with y'all. Did y'all know that Britt girl wears a cape? I'm just saying, she's a superhero. Y'all may not know that, but yeah, there you have it. All right, Miss Nancy, let's go. Nancy wants to know about her love life. Okay, so Nancy, do you want me to just see if you've got anything new coming in, or is there a certain connection? I got you, Lauren. I got you on the list. Nancy, is there, Kajal, Kajal is after Lauren, Kajal. Okay, here we go. Nancy, do you have a specific romantic connection you're wanting me to read for, or just like general things coming to you, or advice? Give me if you want to be a little bit more specific, or if you just want a general reading, I can do that too. But I just want to make sure that I read right for you. Okay. So let me know. Yep, we are on Nancy. I trip on it quite a bit. I just saw your comment, Britt girl. That's cute. Britt girl. I can't believe I'm saying this publicly. But while we wait to hear from Nancy on maybe some clarity on her question, you're not going to believe this, Britt girl. I have done something crazy. I have a date with a Taurus tomorrow. Yes, I have lost my freaking mind. It is what it is, but I kind of like his vibe. Kind of like his vibe. Nancy, you there? You just want a general reading, love bug? I don't see your comment. I may be missing it. Let me make sure that I've got this to show all messages and that I didn't miss you, Nancy. Let me go back here. Well, Nancy, you want something general or not? I know. It's insane. It's insane. Talk about oil and water. Oh, and he's a first decan Taurus. I'm talking pure freaking Taurus, right? We've had this conversation, Britt girl. I know, sucked in by the Taurus vibes, right? It's crazy. All right, Nancy, I'm going to do you a general love reading because I don't see your comment here. All right, here we go, Nancy. General love reading for Nancy, please. General love reading. What do we see around Nancy romance-wise? What do we see around Nancy romance-wise? What do we see around Nancy? 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 What do we see around Nancy romance-wise? Let's take a look, Nancy. Let's take a look. Five of Swords in the reverse. Five of Wands in the reverse. Devil card. What I feel like, Nancy, is this. Yeah, okay, the Chariot is in reverse. There's your major. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Star in reverse. Nancy, you've got some major blockages in romance, okay, hon? And I'm going to tell you what they are. They have to do with some past energy here that is lingering. And I'm not saying, I don't know if you want an ex back or not, but I feel like that is holding you back. That's got your love life stuck with the Chariot in reverse. And it may not be that you want this person back. It just may be that you've got some unhealed wounds here with the Star in reverse. That's what that's telling me. The Devil card in the upright speaks to the same thing. Great need for shadow work here. That's your major blockage. And I feel like that's what's going on here. And I think you've got some things in your past that had to do with some maybe being deceived, maybe being cheated, lied to, that sort of thing that's unhealed. There may be some other stuff here too. Okay. And I feel like that's your major blockage. And that's why I feel like your love life is stuck with the Chariot in reverse. And I feel like that's why, because the Star in reverse, the Devil in the upright would both speak to unhealed wounds and the need for shadow work and maybe a loss of hope because of some past heartbreaks that are unhealed. Okay. And I think maybe you may even have some fears here with the Five of Wands in reverse, because of some things you've seen and dealt with in your past. Five of Swords in reverse, okay, that were not pleasant, that are unhealed. And I have a shadow work playlist that you're welcome to. Christian Lynn was just talking about it. And I would really recommend that you kind of think about, getting on a shadow work journey to heal some wounds so that you can bring something valuable towards you, because I want to see everybody win, which is why I'm so passionate about what I talk about with healing. It's so, so important. Okay. So that's what I got, Nancy. And I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but that's what I got. That's what I got, love bug. The longer we put that stuff off, the longer we put off really valuable romance. Okay. Another thing to keep in mind. Somebody else just booked, I think, after Kajal, but let's see. Kajal, I may say your name wrong, and I know if I'm sorry if I did. I don't know. I thought somebody booked, but maybe it was a notification for something else. Okay, that's it. All right, so let's see here. Let's go to Krista. Krista. Can you rename the reading? You want if you want to change your question? Yeah, I'll call on you when I get to you, Christian Lynn. All right, Krista is a Sagittarius, wondering if the Virgo and I will reconcile and get back together as a couple. Well, let's see what the energies look like, Miss Krista. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, I call you guys my sister sign. Gemini and Sagittarius are on the same axis. We have similarities, but we have differences. But I love Saggy energy. That being said, let's see how the Virgo looks on this thing. What are the energies like for Krista to reconcile with the Virgo? What are the energies between Krista and this Virgo and a possible reconciliation? What are the energies between Krista and this Virgo reconciling? Let's take a look, Krista. Let's take a look. Here we go. Here we go, Krista. What do we got here, love bug? Let's see, Krista. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we got in the energies between you two. Let's see what we've got. Thank you, Ash. Appreciate you. The Hermit in the upright. Six of Cups. King of Pentacles in the reverse. You know what I feel like is, I'm going to clarify this Six of Cups. I feel like right now what I'm picking up is this Virgo is in hermit mode. I mean, this is Virgo energy here. But the King of Pentacles in the reverse, they may feel like this thing is too unstable. And that may be why there's withdrawing here. The Six of Cups is here. That's a very interesting card. It is going to need clarification, but I'm going to tell you, at a minimum, this Virgo has fond memories and thinks about things. They think about things and they miss the good times. That much I can tell you, okay? I want to dig a little bit deeper into the Six of Cups and see if there is anything beyond that. They do miss the good times that you guys had together. And I think if this Virgo were being honest, they would clearly say that, because that's what I've picked up in this Virgo's energy. But let's get more on the Six of Cups, please. Let's get more on the Six of Cups. More on the Six of Cups, please. More on the Six of Cups. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're stuck. 10 of Wands. Five of Swords in reverse. What in the world? So what I get is this. This person this Virgo, I'm going to tell you what I feel like. With the Wheel of Fortune being in reverse, maybe there is some sort of toxic cycle that repeats between you two. I don't know. But what I feel like is this. They're stuck and they don't know what to do. The 10 of Wands is here. They have not given up on this for the 10 of Wands to come out in the upright, but they're also very overburdened by it. And they feel as though with the Five of Swords here in the reverse, that something has happened that is really maybe even broken trust between you two that's caused some instabilities. There's something here that with the Five of Swords in reverse that happened between you two that caused this thing to kind of be on very shaky ground. I have not picked up on third party energy per se, but I don't have any reconciliation energy here. I don't really have any emotion per se, but I've got that they miss the good times. They miss the good times. I think this Virgo is kind of paralyzed and don't know what to do. I don't feel like this Virgo has moved on, but yet I don't feel like this Virgo is really thinking reconciliation either. I don't really feel that way. I don't really feel that way, but there's not a, you know what? Unfinished business. Damn. Page of Pentacles, though. Let's clarify the World card in reverse. Let's clarify that. There's definitely unfinished business. Words not said. Clarity not given. Unresolved issues with that World card in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Eight of Swords. Man, they're burdened by this thing. Okay. They do think about reconciliation. But there's a lot of things here. And I feel like it has to do with broken trust. I'm going to tell you, with the World card in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles, and let's talk about that. The World card in reverse is why I keep referring to unfinished business, words not said, okay, things not cleared up, that sort of thing, okay? The Page of Pentacles speaks to wanting to talk about this and maybe clear the air, maybe make nice. That Page of Pentacles is not a reconciliation type communication, but it is communication. However, and let's talk about the rest of these cards that came after that, okay? The Moon card in reverse, again, that speaks to something major coming out, okay? Or them feeling some kind of way. Are they heavy on this thing? Right? Yes. They think about this a lot. In fact, and you probably know this, Krista, Virgos are ruled by Mercury, which also rules Gemini. That's my ruling planet as well, okay? As a person that is ruled by Mercury, this is very common when we are burdened about something. We are up in our head a lot. Now, here's where Virgos get a little different than Geminis, okay? They will catastrophize and imagine the worst case scenario, which is probably why they're in this 10 of Wands in the upright energy here. There's a slight possibility for a reconciliation. Here's what I feel. Here's what I feel, Krista. After what I've pulled is this. I feel like your Virgo is very weighed down by this, okay? I think your Virgo misses you, and I think your Virgo would like to work things out, but there's a lot of issues here in this Virgo's mind, and as a result, I feel like the real issues that are here between you two are even because this Virgo is in hermit mode and focus and just, what am I talking about? Up in their head about this so much that they're making this even worse than what it actually is. Now, is a Virgo hard to reason with? I don't feel that they are. They're a mutable sign. Now, that being said, okay, my narcissistic father was a Virgo. However, I am surrounded by some of the most beautiful Virgos you could ever in your life want to meet, not the least of which is one of my mods right here and right now named Ashley, who's been with my channel longer as a mod than anybody. She goes back to when my channel started. We got a long-standing thing. So Virgos can be reasonable people, even when they're catastrophizing. even when they're catastrophizing, if that makes any sense. Okay. At least that's what I found, particularly if you've got history with this Virgo, right? So I think your Virgo does want communication here. I don't know if they're going to reach out to you with the Page of Pentacles, or if they're maybe thinking that you'll reach out to them. I don't know, but I don't think it could hurt. I don't think it could hurt anything if you reached out. And I think maybe there's a chance for it, but there's a lot of talking to do. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of healing to be done. There's trust issues between you two. I can tell you that right now. Okay. So I hope that helps, Krista. I thank you so much for booking a mini reading, and I hope that does help. All right, Shammy. Let me make sure that I'm caught up. Let me double check. Yep. All right, Shammy. What's up? You're talking. Okay. That's good. That's good. It may be good to, you know, Virgos will go deep with you in conversation. They will. They will. They will. I don't think this Virgo is done. If they were, I wouldn't have pulled the 8 of Swords in the upright. I wouldn't have pulled the 10 of Wands in the upright. I wouldn't have pulled the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I certainly would not have pulled the World in reverse. Unfinished business here. And the fact that I pulled the Page of Pentacles in the upright tells me that this Virgo is amenable and open to, and actually probably glad you guys are in communication, like you said. Okay. If that makes any sense, Krista. All right. I hope that helps. All right, Shammy. So, Shammy, I feel very restless, like I am not in the right place. Love my family. Work is good, but something is wrong. Help. Wow. Okay. Let's see what we can find out. We are, Anastasia. We are love bugs. We are still open. All right, Shammy. Gemini. Oh, wow. Hello, fellow Gemini. All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I feel very restless, like I'm not in the right place. Love my family. Work is good, but something is wrong. Give me some. What does Shammy need to know? What does Shammy need to know? What does Shammy need to know? What does she give me guidance for Shammy? Give me some insight, observations about what's going on here. I've got some thoughts, but I want to see what the cards tell me, Shammy. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what Shammy needs to know. Let's see what Shammy needs to know. Something tells me I need to shuffle again, Shammy. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see what we got. 2 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. The Moon in the reverse. Wow, that's kind of very 9 of Cups. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. What I get is this. You know, actually being a Gemini, I'm glad you told me your sign. Some of this kind of makes sense given that we're in the throes of our ruling planet, you and I being in retrograde. I feel like that you have had some blockages where you feel like you could not see. Cloudy, not knowing where you were, where you were going, maybe feeling lost, maybe in the blues a little bit. Okay. Definitely feeling lost, the Moon card. And, you know, what's really going on? Why am I here? Why am I even doing this? Maybe even a loss of passion a little bit. Okay. What I feel like is this. I feel as though I see the blockages being removed with the 2 of Swords in reverse. What that tells me, okay, Shammy, for the 2 of Swords to come out in the reverse, it must have originally in your timeline been in the upright. And when the 2 of Swords is in the upright, among other things, that can mean that you can't see. You don't have vision, okay? The Moon is the same thing. It would have been in the upright before it was in the reverse. And you've pulled both of these in the reverse, which what that tells me is these blockages that you have of being able to see are going to go away. And this is very close as far as, because it's come out in the current energies. And Mercury is coming out of retrograde in the middle of May. You'll have 2 more weeks of post shadow energy, but that's not as bad, particularly for those of us that are ruled by Mercury. And then you have this 9 of Cups energy, which is kind of cool. That's a very cool place to be, because that is a place of, that's a beautiful, beautiful place, because that is a place of independence, a healthy emotional independence. It's a good vibe. It's just a damn good vibe. You feel good. You know, you're where you're supposed to be. You know, you're feeling good on the inside. And that's a perfect preparation for everything to match all that on the outside. And it's kind of like what this 9 of Cups is kind of telling me to tell you is that you're really more of where you're supposed to be than you think you are. It's just a lack of clarity. And I feel like it actually, I think you're going to get some clarity, and you're going to have the information you need to make some decisions here, maybe even. The 2 of Swords is, you know, upright or reverse can speak to decisions on the board. I'm going to clarify that 2 of Swords in the reverse for you a little bit. Okay. Well, let's take a look. My friends don't make sense, feel detached and so. And you may, what may be happening, Shammy, is you may, as you ascend, and this is one of the tough parts of working on yourself. Okay. Sometimes people that we were aligned with, we're no longer aligned with. And that makes us feel detached from those people. But now sometimes it could just be Mercury retrograde messing with you. And I will tell you this based on what these cards are telling me and what I know about the astrology right now. I would not make any rash, and this is, you know, tough for a Gemini to kind of wait to make decisions. I would wait to make any important decisions, if you can help it, for a few more weeks and let that energy kind of, you know, settle down maybe towards the end of May. Okay. But I want to clarify this 2 of Swords in reverse for you a little bit, Shammy. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. 10 of Cups. Yep. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. That's a card of waiting, divine timing, being patient. You're going to be okay, and you're going to find your ultimate happiness here, but you got to be patient here. All right. And honestly, I know that you're tempted to go ahead and kind of make some rash decisions. But sometimes in Mercury retrograde, particularly those of us who are Mercury ruled, or whoever that's in the sign, and it's in the sign of Taurus right now, that's where retrograde is going on. So we can sometimes not have all the information we need to make decisions to go forward. So this is what I'm picking up on. Getting out of your head. That's another thing here. Another thing is this: it's not time to make a decision. I've got that too. That came out with the Judgment in reverse. The 9 of Swords tells me that you're up in your head big time. What I'm going to tell you to do is ramp up your meditation and stop and get out of your head and tell that internal dialogue to shut up. And that's hard to do. I know it is. I mean, as a Mercury ruled sign, I can feel that. Okay. But I almost feel like this is a impending sense of fear or doom in your head. And I think that some of this is brought on because of Mercury retrograde. I would definitely encourage you to make it a daily practice to ramp up your meditation to really get through this Mercury retrograde. Secondly, I would tell you to wait and hold off making any decisions, okay, about friendships or otherwise for a couple, 3 more weeks, unless it's just obvious that they're toxic, okay? That's what I would say. But you're on a good path. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Don't let this Mercury retrograde do a number on your mind. All of those things are what I'm getting, Shammy. I think this is such a Gemini reading for you. And I'm glad you told me your sign, because it does help. It does help me read for you guys. So that's what I've got. Okay, good, Shammy. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Okay, I know we had somebody book. Let's see here what we've got going on. Let's see. I know we've got a couple to add to the list. All right. So after Kajal, Anastasia booked again. And then after Anastasia is Whitney. So next up is Christian Lynn. Christian, did you want to change your question? I think you said you did. Let me know if you want to change your question, and I'll take a breather because there's like a 10-second delay between me and you when I say it and when you hear it. So that gives me time to get a sip of water and hit my vape. Here we go. Lauren, did you? I was in a hotel about, 2 or 3 weeks ago doing a reading. And I don't know if you were there, Lauren, but there were orbs throughout that entire all signs. It was crazy. Okay. Okay. So it's healthy. I'm always getting ghosted from a guy. Like, is it over between Brandon and I? It just sucks to every time in pages. It's weird because we always come back together. But I don't think I want to because heartbreak. Yeah, it's painful when you get ghosted. It's painful when you get ghosted. That's not cool. Let's look at the energies of any future together with you and Brandon, Christian Lynn. Let's look at the energies of any future between you guys. Let's look at the energies between you guys as far as any future. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. The World in reverse. The Temperance in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. There's nothing stable or long-term between you guys. There's too many wounds here. The World is in reverse because this is a cycle that needs to end. It needs to close out. It may very well be a trauma bond. And, you know, without going into detail, based on some recent convos that you and I have had, right? I feel like the reason you're attracting people like Brandon has to do with our previous conversations, right? But I think you'll get better. I think this all comes down to unhealed wounds with the Temperance in the reverse. And I think when you fix this, that'll help you to close this cycle out yourself and make sense of it. And then you can turn this upside down and attract something stable, not somebody who ghosts you. Can I just say something real quick? I'm going to call Brandon out. I'm going to call him out. Okay. I feel as though if you have history with a person where you've dated, gone out with, dated, or even further with a person and you ghost them, okay? It's different if you start talking to somebody and you have a few conversations and you're just like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore, okay? That's a little bit different, all right? But when you've got some history with somebody and you ghost them, that's the ultimate coward. That's just a coward. That's somebody who doesn't care about you or your feelings. If they did, they wouldn't do that to you. If they did, they wouldn't do that to you. You sure wouldn't have that, Christian. I'm going to go, I'm going to just see if he has feelings towards you. But, I mean, even if he does, he's unstable as fuck. Really is. I think he's got the emotional maturity of an 8-year-old. Just going to say that. Look, the Fool in reverse, that's baggage in his energy. Fears of commitment sometimes. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, unstable. 2 of Swords, indecisive. Doesn't know what he wants. That's why he's so unstable. He doesn't know what he wants. You know why people don't know what they want, Christian Lynn? Because they don't know who they are. And how do you find out who you are? Through taking that deep dive inside that you and I have been talking about for a while. That's how you develop self-awareness. That's how you know who you are. And then only after you know who you are can you know what you want. Most of the time, people walking around in that energy don't even know it because it's all in the subconscious, right? The shadow. All right. That's what I got. Yeah, that's something, that's one of the disappointments. If you're dreaming about him, that's probably something you got to heal from. That's one of the things on your list of things to heal from, right? But yeah, that is going to help. That's why that world card is in reverse. That's that lingering energy that needs to be transmuted and closed out and released, right? I do not have Cash App. I am so sorry. Change and reflect. Thank you, Christian Lynn, for booking, and I hope that was helpful for you, Love Bug. All right, Miss Lauren, let's look at Lauren's situation. Lauren, here we go, Lauren. Is there an opportunity for a reconciliation between Lauren and the ex? Will there be an opportunity for reconciliation between Lauren and the ex? Is there an wow, there you go, Christian Lynn. He's done that to every other girl he dated, other than you. It's because he doesn't know what he has no idea what he wants. He's a Knight of Swords in reverse. If I was to pull his energy and say, just tell me about this person, I guarantee you that card would hit. All right, give me the energies with Lauren and this ex and a potential reconciliation. Potential reconciliation. Potential reconciliation. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Here we go. Between Lauren and the past person, the ex that she has asked about. Let's take a look. Here we go. So I have the Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There's trust issues here. There's trust issues here. It's almost like with that Nine of Cups, with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I hate to say this, but I'm not wondering if your ex feels like they're in a better place now, more stable place now. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups a little bit. That's a card sometimes of independence, sometimes of happy single, sometimes happy where you are versus where you were. Knight of Pentacles in reverse can be something that's a waste of time. Ace of Pentacles in reverse can be trust issues. Six of Swords in the reverse, but the Hierophant in reverse and the Temperance in the reverse. What I get is this. Okay, so your ex has not completely released this. They've not moved on. However, the Hierophant is in reverse and the Temperance is in reverse. This person feels like this person, I feel like, has an aversion to commitment. An aversion to commitment. In other words, a commitment phobe. I think they fear commitment or fear commitment with you, one or the other. Okay, they're very unstable here. I've got that too with those Pentacles cards in the reverse, and the Temperance is in reverse. That tells me this person has lost hope on this connection. They've given up hope on this connection, and they may even be mad. They may be carrying unhealed wounds with that Temperance card in the reverse, Lauren. Oh my God, Ashley. Two of Pentacles here. The Hermit. They're withdrawing from this. Ace of Swords in reverse. I think there's trust issues here. I'm going to be honest with you. But I don't see any communication about anything really, but especially not, I don't have the first card about reconciliation, Lauren. I just don't. I know that's not what you want to hear, but I got to tell you what the cards are telling me. And what I really feel like is this person really is non-committal, period, or at least non-committal towards you. I don't know if they're a commitment phobe in general or if they have an aversion to a commitment with you. But I've got a strong indication of that energy here in this person. And that's what I got to call it. That's what I got to call it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lauren, but that's what I got. All right, Kajal. Let's take a look. Is AD the Capricorn my forever person? Will we be in a happy and committed relationship? Let's look at the future between Kajal and this Capricorn. Let's look at the future energies between Kajal and this Capricorn. Let's take a look at the energies between Kajal and this Capricorn. Let's take a look at the energies here. Let's take a look at the energies between you two. All right, Kajal, I got you. I got you. I got your question, babe. Here we go. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, but in the reverse. Emperor. 7 of Cups. This person's non-committal right now. This person's not really, I don't think this person wants commitment with anybody. They're keeping their options open. They're keeping their options open. If they've made an offer, there's ulterior motives with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's an unstable offer here. Page of Pentacles, 8 of Cups in the reverse, and the Strength in the upright. What I get actually is they don't want to leave you alone, but they don't want to commit either. They're non-committal, but they don't want to leave you alone. But they also want to keep you at arm's length with that Page of Pentacles, and they're very draining. And they're holding back with the Strength card. They're holding back from making commitment. That came out as well. 7 of Swords is here in the reverse. Hermit in the reverse. And then Page of Swords in reverse. This person is very in and out towards you. Non-committal. They won't leave you alone, but they won't commit either. That's what I've got, Kajal. I don't think I have got no long-term cards here. No happily ever after. No emotion at all. But I've got a lot of unstable energy here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That really speaks to everything here. But the 7 of Swords in reverse tells me that you already know this. You already know you can't trust this person. They've done something to violate your trust, or either they feel like you've done that towards them. And that's what I got. That's what I got. That's what I got, Kajal. Ashley, we're going to blame that little mishap on Mercury retrograde because you're a Virgo, so we'll get you a free pass on this, right? We'll get you a free pass. I'm sorry, Kajal. That's what I got. That's what I got. I see an offer for you, but I just don't see it being stable. And I don't see it lasting with the Ace of Pentacles coming in reverse. I don't see it lasting. I see it being very unstable. And I pulled a shit ton of cards. Right? That's what I got. All right. You're welcome, Kajal. Okay. Anastasia. Anastasia. What does Spirit want Anastasia to know? Okay. I got you. Let's get spiritual. Anastasia. Let me get a sip of water. I would definitely be careful for sure, Kajal. I hear my Taurus. Hey, Taurus. She won't talk. She won't talk. All right, Anastasia. What does Anastasia need to know most? Tell me what Anastasia needs to know. Tell me what Anastasia needs to know. What does Anastasia need to know? 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 Empress. That's so beautiful. What a lovely energy to come out. Page of Wands. I like that one too. Judgment, but here in the reverse. Let's talk about it. You know what I feel? I think you doubt yourself sometimes. Unnecessarily. I don't know what it is you doubt. I don't know if you doubt your, this could be anything. This could be you doubt your beauty. This could be you doubt your ability to create and grow. It could be your ability in a job situation. It could be your ability to find a partner. It could be anything, okay? I think sometimes you doubt yourself. What? Why did that come up? Why did I just hear imposter syndrome? Like you don't deserve what you have, or you don't deserve to be where you are? What kind of bullshit is that? I hope that was just some kind of craziness that flashed through my head. But what I do feel like is this. Number one, don't forget this. Empress energy here. You can create whatever the hell you want. You can manifest whatever you want, and you ain't got to chase shit. It'll come to you. Number one, never doubt your ability to grow, to expand, to create. Okay. Yeah, of course, the Empress traditionally can be associated with pregnancy, but that's not all. The Empress is a very creative. The Empress births not just babies, no. The Empress births ideas and new things into existence where there was previously nothing. Okay. Don't doubt your ability. Don't doubt your attractiveness. Okay. Don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt your value. In other words, remember who you are, okay? Don't doubt yourself, the judgment here in the reverse. Don't doubt your ability to make decisions. Another thing I'm getting with the Page of Wands here with the judgment in reverse, what that tells me is this, to remind you of, don't try to please other people with your decisions. Let me tell you something. There's one person on the planet, Anastasia, that has access to your intuition. And you know who that is. That's you, right? At the end of the day, I don't have access to it. It's yours and yours alone. And that's divine guidance that comes from that intuition. Okay. Straight from the divine, straight to your intuition. Okay. And so don't let other people affect you and make you question your judgment calls, your decisions. You follow your heart, you follow your intuition. At the end of the day, that's the best thing because we'll never please everybody else. Right? You'll never please everybody. And I don't know if that needed to be. Another thing I feel like with this Page of Wands, you know, I like the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, don't worry so much. Lighten up a little bit. Don't forget to have some fun. Anastasia, don't forget to have some fun. Don't forget to laugh. Okay? If you march to the beat of your own drummer, that's beautiful. Keep marching, baby. The right people, they'll be there. What else does Anastasia need to know? 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 I know. You've got a great sense of humor, too. Speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. It's time. I don't know why I'm getting that you don't hesitate to advocate for yourself. Okay? And speak your truth. Don't be afraid to, this is a wild one. Rebellious energy is not always a bad thing if done in the right way. Uranus' specialty, right? Don't hesitate to energetically throw some tables, okay, if you know what I mean. Throw some kinks in things. Question. Make your favorite question. Why? Why am I doing this way? Why is it that I believe this? Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. Question, critical think, and don't take people at their word. Okay? You make your own truth, you make your own path. And that can change, and that's okay too. That's okay too. All right? That's okay. Turn over the tables. That's what I'm trying to say. Just because something has always been done that way, just because people told you to believe something, that's not a good reason. You got to find better, right? I mean, maybe there's a reason it's done the way it's done, but okay, at least ask yourself why and give yourself a good reason other than, well, that's just the way it's always been. Okay, that's horse patook. Okay, that too. All that's coming out. Anything else for Anastasia? Anything else for Anastasia? Anything else for Anastasia? I think sometimes you get overwhelmed when you make decisions. Meditation, love bug. Stay on your healing journey. Don't neglect that. Yeah, can keep healing. You're on a healing journey, and I think you're getting there. I think you're getting there. That's another thing. This is telling me you're on a good healing journey. This is, oh, wow. Anastasia, this is telling me that you've got friends that you don't realize get by with a little help from my friends. You've got a friend or some friends that are important that are there for you. They're good people. I don't know who it is. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about or not, but you got somebody in your energy, or maybe more than one, that is a true friend to you that cares. And that person is probably, you may even know who I'm talking about. And I know your sign. You're very giving. You're very loving. Okay. It's okay to receive sometimes too. It's okay to ask for help sometimes too. And I struggle with that too. I get it. Okay. But you got somebody here who cares. Whoever this is belongs in your blanket fort. And I think you know it. Right. You got the Sun card here and the Four of Wands telling you, no, don't ever forget you're exactly where you need to be. Always. You're where you're supposed to be. Right. Yes, I agree, Anastasia. I agree. But that's what I got. I don't know if that hit anything that was helpful for you. But I think you're on a good path. I think you got some pretty nice reminders. If you've gotten a blessing, you deserved it. You earned it. If you've gotten a position, if you got a friend, or if you've got whatever it is around you, if there's a blessing of any sort, you got it because it was yours and you earned it. Right? So there you go. I don't know if that helps or not. I hope so. That's where we are. Whitney is next. Whitney is next. I think. I gotcha. I gotcha, NAS. I gotcha. So we've got a childhood crush, Aquarius man, Cancer woman, me, talk all night, tons of flirting, then Aqua ghosts you. Damn. This happened 3 times in 20 years. Why do aquas ghost, and what should I do? Not all aquas ghost, just the low vibey ones. By the way, every sign can ghost if they're asshats. That's not an aqua thing. I know some beautiful Aquarians, sure do. So let's be careful about that. Reach out or back off like usual. I can pull cards on this, Whitney. What are the energies of this Aquarius man towards Whitney? He ghosted you, but you're thinking of reaching out. What are the energies of this Aquarius towards Whitney, the Cancer? What are the energies of this Aquarius towards Whitney? Let's break this Aquarius down. Let's break this Aquarius down. Let's break this Aquarius down, please. Two of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Swords. He's very impulsive. He doesn't know what he wants. He's indecisive. Magician in reverse. He's in self-destruct mode, whether you know it or not. He's very unstable. He doesn't even know who he is, let alone what he wants. He's indecisive. And right now, because he doesn't know who he is, he has no self-awareness. He doesn't know what he wants. And that's why he's in and out. And until he takes that deep journey inside, he'll continue to do what he does. And that's what I see. And he sabotages this. He sabotages himself, and he sabotages everybody around him. Flat out. He's in a very low vibrational air energy here with the Knight of Swords. Very impulsive, very flighty. It's a person that jumps into something and jumps right back out. And if I were going to pull a card out, this is the ghoster card. I have one card in my entire deck that talks about ghosting, and you're sitting here looking at it right now. That's just his way, and it will continue to be his way until he does some work on himself. He's got a decision to make with the Two of Swords here. He's indecisive, okay? And he's very impulsive. The energy around him with the Knight of Swords, that is somebody who jumps into something too fast and then goes, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? And vanishes. So, yeah. Well, if you know he's for you and this is what the kind of person you want somebody who's just going to sabotage things and be in and out, and that's what you think you deserve, then okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If that's what you want, if you want somebody to just ghost you the rest of your life and sabotage things, and that's what you think's for you, then okay. We are the same person, and I know he's for me, dang it. I don't know how you can be the same person, but okay. I just need him to grow up. What you need is you. You don't need him to do a damn thing, and you need distance between you and him. In fact, you never need to reach out to him again. Did you not hear what I just told Lauren about ghosting? Or who was it I was talking? It was Christian Lynn. I was talking about anybody that ghosts somebody is a coward, flat out. What do you deserve? What do you think you deserve? Is that what you think you deserve? Because you're telling me that your person, your ideal person, is a person who's going to come in and ghost you for the rest of your life, in and out, and continue to sabotage. Is that what you really think you want? Or is that what you think you deserve? Because you've not recovered from your abusive ex that you're going through a divorce from. And you've not healed from that. And that's why you think that this is what you want. And it's not that this is what you want. It's what you think. It's what you think the best you can do, because you're damaged inside and you're hurting and you desperately need shadow work, and you don't need another man or person romantically in your life at all. You need to take some time and do some shadow work and healing in the worst kind of way before you do anything. Romance is going to distract you from this. This ain't what you want to hear. This is like medicine. Okay, recovery from surgery hurts like hell, but ultimately it makes us better. Recovering, do you think I like wearing this sling? No, I cry every day because of my loss of independence. This is my good arm. I'm left-handed, okay, and this is my left arm that's broken here, okay? But it could be worse. It could be worse. I'll recover. But guess what? You can too. I did. I came out of a very toxic relationship, right? And as a result, I didn't feel like I could do any better. And I really thought that this person that treated me like shit was my person. I was convinced. Okay, that was back in the days when I believed in twin flames and had not learned about plutonic connections and trauma bonds. And now I understand why the twin flame community takes advantage of people for views and coaching and all of that. Okay, it's all a big racket and it's all a big lie. You're not the same person as anyone. You are you and you alone. You're not half a person. And I read through your comment because I was hung up and stuck in that energy for a long time myself. But I promise you this, anybody that treats you that kind of way ain't your person. Let me say it again. That ain't your person, and it ain't what you deserve. And when you get yourself right and you get that self-esteem healed, you'll know what I'm saying is true. These are hard truths. I know it is. I'm blunt as fuck. And I'm sorry that sometimes the delivery is not empathetic, but trust and believe. I know how it feels to hurt. I know how it feels when you think that's all you deserve, that that's the best you can do. Okay. And I know how it feels when you've got a trauma bond with a person and you think that's your person because there's such a obsession. It's not love, it's obsession. But you don't know that because you don't know the difference yet, because you've not done a lot of self-discovery within yourself. And this is hard to hear. Well, and I'm going to tell you, I assume you've got Cancer in your chart. I'm a Cancer Venus and a Cancer North Node. And I love being a mom, but I'm not the best at it. I fail miserably, but thank you for that, for saying that. That's very sweet of you. I don't want you to ever think that I'm not empathetic. I can't say I know how you feel, but I can say that those things that I'm seeing you saying 7 years ago, that's what I was saying too. Do you think for 1 minute that I would touch that guy with a 10-foot pole? Hell no. Hell no. But it took me a long time to get to that place and a lot of work, but it was worth it. You know, you ever seen that meme? She lost him, but in the end, she found herself. And that was worth it all. That's my story. That's my story. That's my story. And you know that other meme that says your healing journey, I can hardly say this without crying, will one day be someone else's survival guide? That shadow work playlist, that's my healing journey. And more than one or two people have found it to be their survival guide too. And if I helped one person in the world, it was all worth it. And then I found myself, and that was what really made it worth it. So there you have it. There you have it. Yeah, I agree with you. People who love you tell you hard truths. And it's not easy speaking the truth sometimes. It's not. And I get a lot of backlash for it. But at the same time, I can't live with myself if I don't tell the truth. I can't. Absolutely. I hope this helps you, love. You deserve the best. Okay? Cancer energy is so amazing, as is Aries. What a great, kind of interesting, your two placements that you put in your screen name here. I'm a Cancer North Node. I know you probably may not know what North Node even means, but that's like my goal. That's what I'm supposed to shoot for, is that beautiful high-level Cancerian energy. But it's in my first house, which is ruled by Aries. So it's like I'm supposed to be a combination. I'm supposed to be a fiery maternal person, right? So that's my goal, right? So anyway, hey, Queen Von Shay, how you doing? I hope healing finds you. Leonor, oh, wow. Well, you're supposed to all be about self-expression. There you go. There you go. Stretch your stuff, girl. You got to step in the Leo North Node, girl. You better find your self-esteem. Okay. You better step into that. Okay. It's time to stretch your stuff, but you got to get to where you know what your stuff is on the inside and believe it on the inside, and that nasty subconscious shadow self that's all those unhealed wounds. Right? I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Well, you say you're a weirdo. Well, then you found your home. Okay, we're all weirdos here. We are. We're a happy bunch, though. All right. Amber is next. Amber is up next. We embrace our weirdness, though. I'll tell you that right now. We embrace our weird. We don't hide our crazy, right? We parade it around, right? All right. Okay, let's take a look, Amber. As fate would have it, I got a piece of ice in my mouth. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, too. All right. Amber, Leo, well, Patches, Taurus, and I reconcile. And how does he feel? Let's see. Let's dig in. Will there be an opportunity for reconciliation between the Leo and the Taurus? Change and reflect. It would have to be $50. Here's why. Hang on just a second, Amber. Super chats, I get 50% of. PayPal, I get about 97%. So in order for you to make it $30, you'd have to send a $50 super chat, change and reflect. That's why I don't do super chat questions. If you want to do that, go ahead. But I can't ask people to do it. But that's the only way I could do it. All right, here we go. Will Amber, the Leo, and Patches, the Taurus, reconcile? Will there be an opportunity for reconciliation here between this Leo and the Taurus, please? Will there be an opportunity for reconciliation between the Leo and the Taurus? Will there be an opportunity for reconciliation between the Leo and the Taurus? Will there be an opportunity between the Leo and the Taurus for reconciliation. Let's take a look. Let's see what we can find out. So I have the Four of Swords here in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Moon in reverse. So here's what I feel. There is something about this connection that stresses this Taurus out and makes them feel unstable. Okay? And what I feel like is this. The Moon card is here in the reverse. It could be that something has come out that has caused this Taurus to become disillusioned about this whole thing and to feel like it would be foolish to try. It would be foolish to try. And I'm going to clarify this Moon in reverse a little bit, but I want to talk to this Queen of Pentacles a little bit more that's in the reverse, and I want to shed a little bit of light on what I feel about that. But I want to first clarify the Moon in reverse to see more specifics about what that major arcana is telling us, okay? What is this major arcana telling us? What is this Moon in reverse telling us? And then we'll talk about that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and why it is so important in reading about a Taurus. Star in reverse, they've given up hope. King of Wands in reverse and the Sun in reverse. They don't see a future here at all. They don't at all. Let's talk about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse and why it's important in reading about how a Taurus feels about a situation. You may or may not know this, but Tauruses, and I have 3 Taurus placements, but I'm very far from a Taurus in the way that I relationship, okay? But what I know about Tauruses, because I have an 18-year-old Taurus daughter, okay, and I have Taurus friends, and what I've learned, and it has been hard for me to learn this, they absolutely, it is essential for this Taurus to feel that there is stability and emotional safety. And this Taurus feels that there is the absence of that as far as what you guys have. A lack of stability, a lack of emotional safety. In order for a Taurus to feel safe, to open up emotionally, there must be stability and structure. And they're feeling that if a Taurus has the least inkling that there is going to be unsuspecting shakeups, okay, it makes it very difficult for a Taurus to emotionally open up. And that, I feel like, is the major issue with why your Taurus has given up on this. And I've got 2 major arcanas telling me, 3 actually, major arcanas here on the board. Out of 6 cards, you got 3 major arcanas. Those are the big dogs in a reading. All 3 of those cards tell me your Taurus has given up on this. All 3 of them. And when I ask why, the major arcanas speak to this. Too much stress, too much instability, and they may feel like that you may have player energy here. They may feel, and you know, Leos can be flirts. I get that. I love Leo energy, okay? But it may be too much, okay? And they may take that energy as being arrogant, flippant, or flirty, or maybe even playery. And I think that's what you're dealing with here. And because of that, this Taurus does not feel like they have the grounds, the emotional stability underneath them. And that's so important. Tauruses are the most fixed of all the fixed signs. They are earth fixed. They absolutely, for their own mental health, need stability. They need to know that they can count on whoever is in their blanket fort. And if they can't count on a person, they don't get a spot at the Taurus table. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And I think that is the major issue that your Taurus has with this thing. And something may have even come out that your Taurus learned about with this moon in reverse that caused them to feel like you are maybe too flirty, maybe even a little bit playerish kind of thing. And I think that was difficult. Without knowing the entire chart, it's hard for me to say. I would say that Tauruses would struggle a lot with vibing with a fire sign, even though you're a fixed sign, you're a fire sign. Okay, fire signs are flirty. My air sign ass, I think fire signs are all that in a bag of chips, man. You give me a fire sign, I'm on it. Okay, yeah, babe. Okay, but I'm a flirt myself, right? I'm a Gemini. We can deal with that. But Tauruses, not so much. Not so much. You know, we go out with a Leo. Leo's flirting with everybody. We are too, but we all know who we're going home with at the end of the day. So it's a little bit different, right? And that makes it a very difficult dynamic there, right? If that makes sense. So there you have it. Right, lucidity? Right. I love Leos, but you know, and interestingly, one of the cards you pulled is the sun in reverse for this thing, and that is Leo energy. So not the best opinion of you. And I don't think that's, I hope that's no fault of your own. I hope it was just what I would call, as a Gemini, harmless flirting. But there's no such thing to a Taurus, right? No such thing. Taurus are very serious-minded. They can be amazingly loyal, amazingly beautiful people, and they love so hard, and they have the most beautiful love language you could ever in your life imagine, right? And so that's what I feel that we're seeing here. And I think that's the big issue, is I think you've got a clash of signage, if I had to call this. Right? That's what I got. That's what I got. He's been very secretive towards me since day one. Well, Tauruses don't open up until they feel secure. That's why a Taurus comes off as secretive. They are. They can seem secretive. They don't open up until they feel safe. And if they don't feel safe, they're not going to open up. Ever. And eventually they'll give up. That's why. Tauruses can come off as being very secretive. They're similar to Scorpio in that way, and that is their opposite sign. You know, opposite signs, okay, such as Taurus and Scorpio, okay, have things in common as much as they do. They're opposite in many ways, but in many ways they have the same issue at the heart. Both of them need emotional safety before they open up. They handle a lot of things in life differently, and they see things differently, but they both have issues of they've got to feel secure to open up emotionally, or they never will. Right? Fair, yeah. Fair enough. A lot of times, lucidity, we're attracted to our opposites, right? Gemini, I think so. I'm a Gemini, as you know. I love Sagittarians. I've never dated one, but I've always said I wanted to. I mean, I've had some Sagittarian friends that I absolutely vibed with, man. Loved their energy. But yeah, sorry to hear that, Ashley. Yes. See, Anastasia, you get that. It's like it's a similar issue that Taurus has, but you guys just do it differently. And there's opposite things in the way, you know, Scorpio is like, they are the change agents, man. They're the towers. They're the let's change things. Let's embrace change. Let's push the tower down. And Taurus is like, no, let's not change. Let's hang on. But both of them, it's for security. Right? So there you go. If that makes sense. I think we're caught up. I think we're good. I may call it a day. I may call it a day on readings. In fact, wow, I can't believe we're finishing at 8:30. Wow, yay, we knocked a lot of them out. I hope everybody, you know, had a good time. I had a good time too. We might chat for just a minute or two. Only just chit chat a little bit. We'll just chit chat a little bit. You love Leo, you're opposite. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's It makes sense. And, you know, in a lot of ways, some signs are more opposite than others. Like Cancer and Capricorn, man, you want to talk about night and day, right? And then Aquarius and Leo are very different, okay? Gemini and Sag, we have some commonalities. We have some differences that are opposite each other, but we do have some commonalities. Same is true for Taurus and Scorpio. There's differences in their commonalities. A lot of times, Taurus and Scorpios date. You see that a lot. You see Gems dating Sagittarius a lot, you know? So it's funny how that happens. Wow, that's crazy lucidity. Well, that's what I got, Amber. He didn't feel secure with you. Okay. That's what I got. And I pulled a lot of cards and they just kept confirming. And what I've learned over time in tarot is that when the message keeps repeating itself, then everything that needed to be said was said. So there we have it. All right. He made you feel unstable with his secretive. The reason he was secretive, see, you can't accept responsibility that the reason he was secretive is because he perceived you as a flirt, whether you like it or not, whether you're aware of it or not. I'm telling you what my cards are saying and what I know logically. Okay, but you don't want to own that. You don't want to see it. That's okay. Not everybody's ready to hear the truth and accept some responsibility for what they may have done to cause a debacle in a connection. They just want to blame somebody else, right? Up to you. Depends on when you're ready to level up. But there you go. And I got no problem speaking truths. What a Leo defines as a flirt and what a Taurus defines as a flirt is two different things. Two different things. I don't know what you're asking, lucidity. I'm not sure. If you see getting the same results in different readings, that does mean something. I don't know what you mean. Same results in different readings. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean. If you are getting the same results in different readings, does that mean something? You mean you? When you watch me and other readers? It just, I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. My arm is better, Anastasia. I've had a better couple of days with my arm, but earlier it started hurting. And I'm going to tell you the truth, Anastasia, if it weren't for a leave, I couldn't do this. And I've been cleared to do it. Oh, well, I will tell you my take on that, lucidity. A lot of times, astrology and readers line up. A lot of times when I'm watching other readers that I like, they're all signs, and I have not had the time to do that like I want to. But let's just take Tyler, for example. And, you know, he doesn't really study astrology that much, right? But his readings will be spot on for what you would expect astrologically for what's going on in a sign if you follow astrology at all. That can be the case. So a lot of times the astrology, the energies for a particular sign lend themselves to certain things. And so, yeah, you'll see that consistently. And that usually can mean you got a reader that is pretty damn accurate. Another thing that's pretty cool that I notice is you'll see, I noticed this in my own all signs, and I noticed this in Tyler's. A lot of times you'll see repeating messages for every sign. And as a reader, it's very frustrating. I see Tyler, when he has that happen to him, sometimes in all signs, he gets very frustrated too. And I understand why, because I have it happen to me. But at the same time, after I started following astrology, I can tell you when that happens to him and when it happens to me, there is something going on astrologically that is affecting everybody. And that's why, and his reading is picking it up because what he gets in those repeating messages are absolutely consistent with what I know is going on in astrology. He is uncannily accurate based on what I know about astrology. He's crazy accurate. It is unbelievable. Hey, Peggy, how you doing? Thank you for that, sweetie. Thank you for that. Thank you, love bug. Well, and that's just for one question. I kind of felt like that was more consistent with what we were doing with personal readings too, Peggy, right? So we do $30 here for one question. I do not do many readings if I have not gotten completely caught up and all my personal readings done, because I just don't feel like it's fair for somebody to book a personal reading for 3 questions and pay that price and then be put behind people that can just get them instantly. Although personal readings are private, you know. But yeah. I miss my t-shirts, Anastasia. I hate these button-up shirts. They suck. They suck donkey dicks. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate them. I hate them. And they get all wrinkly looking. Some of them, most of them are 100% cotton. And I'm not gonna iron. Not with one arm. I don't iron when I'm fine. I'm sure not gonna iron now. And this is the thing. They look like they've been wadded up, stuck in a corner for a week, no matter if I take them out of the dryer right then and hang them up, right? Maybe lucidity, maybe. But even if they come back, will it work out? Will it work out? You would laugh. Oh, Whitney booked another. You would laugh, Anastasia. It's fine, Whitney. You know, she's graduating from high school Saturday. Did I tell you that? I don't think I told you. Anastasia, I don't think I told you that. So we're in the throes of getting ready for that. She's got appointments every day this week going here, there, and yonder. And then she's also doing a lot of stuff getting ready for college. There's a lot of prep stuff. She's getting ready. She's got orientation for college coming up in a few weeks. That's a 3-day thing, and her college is like 3 hours from here. And so she's getting ready for all that. She's got all these help forms she's got to turn into the university. She's gathering all this stuff. It is insane right now. And so she's on an insane schedule and yet finds the time to straighten my hair, right? Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Let's see, Whit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not going to say a lot for confidentiality. The date that you gave me, will you know something one way or the other that date? I think you will. More than likely. More than likely. That's one good thing. At least okay. At least you'll have an answer. Okay, so what we're going to do is look at the energies of the thing that's scheduled on this date. Okay. What are the energies here? What are the energies here? What are the energies here? I think you've got 2 things going in your favor. When you said I've never, in your thing that you sent to me, there were 2 things you said that work in your favor, I believe. I'm just saying. Okay. Anything in his past that's documented, I guess I should say. That makes a difference too. Okay, I got you. I got you. What are the energies here? What are the energies here? What are the energies here for this event? What are the energies here? What are the energies here as it relates to Whitney? What are the energies here? Nine of Wands in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Three of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Six of Cups. This is going to be this is going to be very difficult, but ultimately you're going to be okay. Ultimately, I see this as a difficult time for you, but I feel like ultimately you're going to be okay. And I pull the Tower in reverse, which is avoiding a disaster. And I pull the Three of Pentacles as the outcome. And that Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower reversed, which is avoiding a disaster. Okay? Which, you know, and I know it certainly would have the potential to be, should it go a different way, right? I get that this person is going to lie. I get that this person is going to lie. You know, what's interesting is this person misses you. I picked that up as well. I wouldn't care if I were you that this person missed me. Oh, fucking well, is what I say about that. But he doesn't miss you enough to tell the truth, does he? Doesn't miss you to tell the truth. No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Especially if there's no evidence. Especially if there's no evidence. Right? What are you doing, Anastasia? Are you doing a pet reading, you crazy nut? That's what I got. I think things are going to be okay for you. Tell the truth. That's what I tell you to do. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You are such a nut. How does Desmond Tiberius Hume, the kitty cat, feel towards Anastasia? How does he see 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 Anastasia? Eight of Wands in reverse. He feels like you need to talk to him more. He loves you, though. He has emotion here. He wishes you would talk to him more. He feels like you're not sure if you want him or not. He feels like you guys have communication problems with the Eight of Wands in reverse. He feels like there's blockages here. He's got emotion for you, though. He wishes, he likes where he's at. He loves you, but he feels like you're not sure if you want him. What's this communication? Why does he feel like Anastasia doesn't know if she wants him or not? Give me the Two of Wands in reverse. Why does Desmond feel it? Anastasia may or may not want him. Got a lot of wishes here. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse because you haven't been at home. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. King of Swords. Yeah, he feels like you're ignoring him. You haven't been holding down the home front, he says. He's not happy. He wants you to talk to him. He feels like you don't love him anymore. Oh, poor Desmond. Send scratchies through the internet vibes to Desmond. She loves you, Desmond. Chin up. You'll be okay, Desmond. Right? If you seriously, I get that you've got, like, he just misses you being there. That's all. He loves you. And he wishes you were there more and talk to him more. I swear to God. If you pull cards on Carolina, you probably get the same thing. But she's very needy. She's a very needy little Scorpio. I love her, though. Haven't got home. I got home at 7 from the studio. Oh, wow. So, yeah. Sweet kitty cat. Oh. How does Carolina feel about me? I'm just going to do it. How does Carolina feel about me? She probably feels like I'm a Queen of Swords in reverse. How does Carolina feel about me? Britt, we're going to read for yours too, if you want. How does Carolina feel about me? How does Carolina, the Scorpio dog, feel about me? Ten of Cups. Okay, she wants a happily ever after with me. 5 of Wands and reverse. 8 of Pentacles. She doesn't like drama. She feels like I'm drama king or queen, and so she withdraws to avoid drama. Well, because she gets in trouble all the time because she's so she gets the zoomies, and I get after her, so I have to give her doggy, herbal sedatives, and she also 8 of Pentacles. She feels like I work all the time, but overall she's happy and she wants to stay here because she loves me. Oh my God. Frame pics of me on the mantle, right? Of us two on, right? Me and Carolina, right? God. You've got a cat though, right, Britt? Right. What is it with the zoomies? She gets those zoomies, man. She starts on the zoomies and I go straight and go in there and get her little, look, they're herbal treats, okay, that like calm dogs down. And Abby calls them Carolina's weed. She says, give her some weed, mama, but that's what she's talking about. She says it's doggy weed. So funny. Right. Jay-Z. Okay, let's see what Jay-Z feels. Let's see what Jay-Z feels. Jay-Z towards Brit Girl. Jay-Z towards Brit Girl. Jay-Z towards Brit Girl. 10 of Wands. She feels like he worked too much. 6 of Pentacles, though. Okay, Jay-Z feels like you work too much, but that you bring home the bacon. Queen of Swords. You've got boundaries and she knows it. Or he, Jay-Z. Right. 6 of Pentacles, though. You're very generous with him. That Taurus love language. Okay. Apparently you do lots of kitty treats or whatever. Okay. They like that part. Feel like you work a lot, though. Feel like you work a lot. All right. What does Queen Bee see? What does Queen Bee feel towards Brit Girl? What does Queen Bee feel about Brit Girl? What does Queen Bee feel about Brit Girl? What does Queen Bee feel about Brit Girl? Let's see. Hanging Man. Lovers in reverse. Page of Cups. Okay. They don't know where they stand with you. The Hangman with the Lovers in reverse. They feel like Queen Bee feels like you cheat on her. She feels like she loves you more than you love her. She loves you. She feels like she loves you more than you love her. Lovers in reverse, yes. And she feels like she doesn't know where she's staying. Hangman, like you just leave her hanging. But she does have love for you. Kitten level, Page of Cups. Okay. For a kitty cat, pages are okay, right? And then there's even a kitty on this. Look, oh my God, that's so funny. She's a tricky beach, right? Okay, I got you. Yeah. Carolina's thoughts right now. Oh gosh. She's looking at me. What is Carolina thinking right now? What is Carolina thinking right now? What is Carolina thinking right now? What's she thinking right now? What's Carolina thinking right now? What's Carolina thinking right now? Right? 5 of Wands in reverse. I'm just going to be nice. Just going to lay here and be quiet. 2 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. She feels like I'm cheating on her. I guess she's jealous of y'all. But she's not saying anything. She wants to keep down drama. This does not surprise me. My dog is very needy. I'm going to tell you something, Anastasia, that dog cuddles up to me more than you could ever imagine. She cuddles up to me so much in the bed, I cannot even move. I'm like, always like, move over, move over. And then when I make her move over, she gives me dirty looks. Yeah, probably, Brit girl. She's always like, when I make her move over, because I can't breathe, for example, because she's so close to me, she gets up and then she stands there and gives me dirty looks. She is a Scorpio, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll just be nice and pretend no one's cheating on me. All right, Des gets the bed. I get it. I gotcha. Yeah, it's like a queen size bed. Okay. She weighs about 38 pounds. And me, 120 ish. You would think, okay. Right? It's like, why is there not enough room? She does. She does. That's exactly the look she gives me, Ashley, whenever I ask her to move. And let me tell you something. Of course, you guys know that Abby, my daughter, is here half the time, and half the time she's at her dad. When Abby's here and I make Carolina move and I make her get up and move, she'll stand up in the bed and she will give me the death stare. And then she will leave and go down the hall and cheat on me with my daughter. That's exactly what she does. She goes down there and she won't look back. And if I call her, she won't even acknowledge me. She will put me on ignore quicker than you could ever imagine. She does. She does. She'll get mad at me. But either way, even if Abby's not here and I make her move, she'll get up and just stand there on the bed for the longest time, giving me the death stare. Like, how could you? How could you possibly ask me to move? You evil, malefic person, you, right? Right. I know it is real, the side eye, right? Exactly. I can find a comfortable place. Yeah, exactly. Oh, she loves sleeping with my daughter too. Oh my God, those two. She adores but Taurus Scorpio. I'm surrounded by fixed signs. Me and my mutable self. I got her and I got the Taurus. And then my non-husband, which is my Taurus daughter's husband, who lives, 20 minutes from me, is a Scorpio too. It's like, what are all these fixed people around me? What are all these fixed people, right? But yeah. What are all these fixed folks around me? It does. It does. They have a little vibe. It's like the fixed club. It's like the Taurus. I swear to God, it's like Taurus Scorpios. Like they have this secret club. I don't know what it is, but it's like they have this secret club that, no mutables allowed, right? All in the family. Oh, yeah. Go, Ashley. Get you some rest, love bug. Thank you for, as always. You know I love you. I appreciate you, girl. Appreciate you, Ashley. Thank you so much for what you do. Always good to vibe with you. Go get you some rest. Go get you some rest. I'm probably going to wrap it up in the next 11 minutes because, yeah, I got a phone call I need to make. And I need to go vibe with my Taurus a little bit too. I love you, Ashley. I think I am going to wrap it up. We're good. We're good. I think we're caught up on everything. Yep, we are. We're totally good. So love you guys to the moon and back. Mod Squad, I love you. I thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right. Thank you guys, everybody who booked. I'll see you guys. I don't know what my schedule is going to be tomorrow. I have no idea. I'm going to do something. You can bet on that, right? I'm glad you vibed with us too. I'm glad it was good to catch up with you, Anastasia, as always. All right. Bye, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.